Friends, for a traveler like us, when we are choosing where to go next, what comes to our mind? Will it be mountains, beaches, or a place full of history and culture? If you are someone who loves mountains, stunning landscapes, and natural wonders, then Northeast India probably comes to our mind first. And one of the most incredible natural wonderlands in the Northeast is Meghalaya. Because here we can witness a breathtaking architecture. Of course, you will find jungles, incredible treks, and stunning waterfalls, just like in many other places across India. But Meghalaya has one unique thing that makes it so memorable, and that is Living Root Bridge. So let's dive into the story of how these bridges are made and what is the incredible engineering behind them.
Our story starts in Meghalaya, a name that means the abode of the clouds in Sanskrit. And it fits. This is a land of dramatic hills, lush forests, and a sky that cries for months on end. This region has some of the wettest places on earth, where the monsoon isn't just a season, it's a force of nature that shapes everything. For centuries, the torrential rains would turn gentle streams into impassable raging torrents, cutting villages off and making life a dangerous challenge. So, how do you build a bridge that can stand up to that relentless power, year after year, especially when normal materials would just rot and wash away? This is where the genius of the Khasi people comes in. For generations, they haven't just lived in this environment, they've lived as part of it. Their culture is built on a deep respect for nature, where forests are sacred and the world is a partner, not just a resource. They saw the problem of the rivers, and instead of fighting nature, they looked for a way to work with it. They found their answer in the long, dangling roots of a remarkable tree, the Indian rubber fig, or Ficus elastica. It was this deep understanding that gave birth to one of the most incredible examples of sustainable engineering on the entire planet. So, how do you actually grow a bridge? The process is an amazing combination of natural growth and human guidance. It starts by planting a sapling of the Ficus elastica tree on each side of a river. As the tree grows, it sends out strong, flexible aerial roots. Then, the Khasi bridge builders gently guide these roots across the water, often using hollowed out bamboo or palm trunks as a natural scaffold to direct them. This isn't a project that takes a few months, it takes decades. For 15, 20, even 30 years, the roots are carefully woven and guided until they reach the other side and take hold. Over time, through a natural process called inosculation, these individual roots graft themselves together, fusing into a single, incredibly strong structure. It's a living, breathing thing. And here's the most amazing part. Unlike a steel or wooden bridge that starts decaying the moment it's finished, a living root bridge does the opposite. It gets stronger every single year. As long as the parent tree is healthy, the bridge keeps growing and reinforcing itself, becoming tougher with every monsoon it faces. Can you imagine a piece of infrastructure that actually repairs itself? Some of these bridges are thought to be hundreds of years old, silent, living monuments to the wisdom of their creators. Knowing the story is one thing, but seeing it for yourself is something else entirely. The journey to the most famous bridges is an adventure, a full-on immersion into the jungle. Our trek starts at Tirna village, the gateway to the famous double-decker bridge in Nongriat. From there, it's all downhill. A steep, winding descent of over 3,000 stone steps carved into the valley. You'll pass tiny villages, spot butterflies with shining wings, and feel the cool spray of unseen waterfalls. And then, after what feels like forever, you see it. Through a break in the trees, there's a tangle of powerful dark roots woven into an impossible structure of grace and strength. Your first living root bridge. The feeling is just pure awe. And on that note, if you're finding this journey as awe-inspiring as I do, a quick click on the subscribe button below helps me bring more of these hidden wonders to you. It makes a huge difference for the channel. Now, seeing these bridges is one thing, but capturing their magic is a whole other art form. Photographing the living root bridges is both a challenge and an incredible opportunity. You're not in a studio, you're in a living, breathing, and often very dark and wet environment. But if you know what you're doing, you can really capture the soul of this place. First things first, manage the light. You're under a thick jungle canopy, so good light is rare. A tripod is your absolute best friend. It lets you use a slower shutter speed to soak up all the light without getting a blurry shot, which is key for capturing the details in the shadows. The best time to shoot is usually in the soft, hazy light of early morning or late afternoon. This avoids ugly, harsh shadows and gives your photos a more magical feel. While there are over 100 living root bridges in Meghalaya, and even a few other multi-level ones, one has become a global icon. The Jinking Nongriat, better known as the double-decker root bridge. It's the most famous and spectacular of its kind, a two-tiered masterpiece. Its story is one of incredible foresight. Apparently, after a massive monsoon submerged the lower bridge, the Khasi builders simply started growing a second level right on top of the first. It's the perfect symbol of resilience. Seeing it for the first time is a moment that just stays with you. It feels less like something you're looking at and more like something you're experiencing. A piece of history, art, and engineering, all woven into one. They're a powerful reminder that the best solutions are sometimes found not in building something new, but in nurturing what nature already provides. What's the most incredible example of natural architecture you've ever seen? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you want to join me on more journeys to explore the planet's hidden wonders, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next adventure.